You want to come down here? It's a big baby. Come on. There you go. Hello. Okay. I need to clean this space. Oh. Hi, Bella. Come on. You scared? Yeah, you are scared, huh? But it's too cold for you here now, so that no. Hey, sweetheart. All right, let's go in the house. Let's go in the house where we're safe. Yes, you're safe in there. You get scared. You get a little scared. Hi, buddy. How are you feeling?
Thank you, Jason. How's everybody today? It's a beautiful day.
yet? Hey, Chatty. That was a good poopy. In the house. Hi, sweetheart. You ready to eat? Bertha, come on. Let's go inside. Let's go in the house. Hello. Good morning. Hi, Mike. Hi, Dave. I don't know if I said hi earlier. Just doing some chores. Bud's not feeling good. He got sick yesterday. I fed him in the afternoon and then he threw up twice, like right away. So either the food was bad or he's fighting something. But he hasn't even eaten since. Like, he didn't want dry food last night, which is, not typical for him. Chatty, meanwhile, she just went potty out here. It was the first healthy number 2 she's had in weeks. She's been pretty sick. But I wanted to show... How's Amanda? I'm good. I wanted to show how I feed her today, amongst other things. All right, you want to come in? Let's go. Bud's in. Come on, Chatty, let's go eat some food. Yeah, wanna go eat? She's gotten really, well, you can't really see because of this thing, but there she is. She's lost a lot of weight recently. She stopped eating, and I didn't know why. I do believe the food is not good, like the fancy feast, because I tried again And when I opened them, she's going to the basement. When I opened them, they smelled really weird. You can't escape me. You can't escape. Okay. All right, guys, let's get up in the house. Let's get up in the house. All right, up. Okay, up, bud. You got it? Come on, buddy. Up. Go on, up the stairs. Kitty doesn't care. He doesn't care. Nope. He won't get you. Go on, up. The signal's bad out here, honey. Come on. Come on, up in the house. All right, kitty, go on. Good boy. Come on, do it, bud. There you go. That wasn't so hard. We can leave this open today a little bit. Hi. Hello, everybody. Oh, man, is that a mosquito? Great. Oh, I'm going to have to kill that thing. All right, little buddy, you got to kill that thing. Aha. Oh, I got it. Okay. Let's fix this thing. All right, there we go. All right. So anyway, I figured out so Chatty's been sick, and Temptations makes these little sauce pouches. You only get 4, and it's like $4, I swear. I don't even know. I just started getting them because that's all that she was eating. And she was just eating it from the tube, like a yogurt tube or the applesauce pouches that little kids have. And these are only supposed to be like supplemental. They're not like full of all the nutrition that cats need. So I figured out a way to get her to eat. And I'm excited because potentially this could help other cats too. Hey. My tummy hurts too. Why is my tummy hurting? Why is my tummy hurting? We can get you some food though. We'll see if he'll eat. Hi, sweetie. Yes, I know you're hungry. Oh, I know it. Okay. Alright, Bud's food is here. Bella, get out of the fridge. Come on, baby. Come on. Bud. Move your tush. Move your tush. Bella likes to go in the fridge. She pushes toys under it, so when I open the fridge, she comes up and tries to get even farther under the fridge to get her toy. She's smart. But then I can't close the fridge. Hi, Bella. Yes, we all see you here. All right, we're just going to give Bud a little bit, not too much. No extra meds. We're just going to mix it up. All right. Okay. Oh, what is that, baby? Oh, that was too bad. That was too bad. What's the baby? You can do that. Go ahead. I don't know, he's acting scared of his food again. Like the dish. I scooted it a little bit, now he's eating. Alright guys, yes, I'm gonna feed you that one. But you're gonna have to get down now. I don't have much room here. Come on, baby. Down, down, down. Sorry, I'm talking to the cat. No, Bud wants privacy. He's not feeling good, so I'm just happy he's eating. This is the first he's eaten in over 24 hours, so we'll see if he keeps it down. Good boy. I don't know if he's getting a UTI again, or if it was just a bad last batch of the food. Maybe it was too old. It's possible. All right, so I'm just making the regular food for the cats. And then Maggie's gonna get her special stuff. I'm just gonna make my own food pouch. So I have a snack bag. I'm gonna put some of the pate in it, a little butter. I know it's weird, but it made her eat it. A little butter and then some of her vitamin. This is the vitamin they gave her. Just a little bit. I haven't made it yet without butter, so I don't know if that's what magically worked. But when I made this for her the other night, she went psycho and she wanted to eat me. Like, she was climbing on me.
she was eating crumbs off the floor, and like, I haven't seen Chatty have an appetite or want to eat in a long time. So, and the way I fed it to her was kind of like a baby, like a bottle, like from above. And she just loved it. And it was successful because I just watched her do her business outside, and it was a nice, healthy poo. It wasn't black like it's been. Sorry to be talking about it, but there is a little blood in it, which she always has. But he said if she's straining, it's going to cause that. And he thinks that part of her bowels is dead or broken. I guess they're not working to push things out of her body. And that's probably because she has had a stroke. So that would cause her to strain even more. So I have fed her this way 3 times. And I showed Lydia how to do it last night. She was impressed. She's like, oh my gosh, that was like 2 scoops of food. She hasn't eaten that forever. The first time I made it, I added water, but I don't need to because the water made it really kind of messy. Basically, I'm just making a feed bag for her. But, I mean, I don't know why it's hard for her to swallow. I don't know why her being bent over and eating is, like, painful. So she's not doing it. So I feel like she's probably relieved that we figured something out. Because it was immediate how happy she was and how she was eating. Alright, let's figure out the best way to do this today. Because it always gets messy. So yeah, kind of like a pastry bag. Oh, okay, let's go feed the others. Come on, Bella. Come on. Bella, bye. Kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty. Alright, Chatty, come back to me. Come on, little buddy. There you go. Chatty. 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 Yeah, there you go. I'm right here. Got your special food. We got your special food. Hey, buddy. You want to go back out? You sure? Okay. Hello, beautiful. You ready to chow? Okay, I'm good. Let me get the supplies. Towel. Almost out of spoons. I feel like I just washed them. So I'm just gonna cut a little port. Not too much. You get to watch Chatty eat. How about that? Chatty. Chatty, come here. Come. I know, I'm a little slow today, okay? Yes. I'm a little slow. Okay. Okay. So I just hold a spoon under her? Okay, there you go. Good girl. Good girl. Oops. Good job, baby. Lady said it's just her gerbil side. Yeah, maybe her esophagus is sore, you know. Maybe that's why it's been hard for her to eat, because her throat hurts. Good girl. The vet said she has severe congestion in her lungs, and we had taken her because she was sick, but like her eyes were full of green goo, so she also has eye drops, which that's really improved. Good girl. Oh, I gotta let new blood out. Oh, wow. Trying to not get it on my pants. Good girl. That's fine. Another pair ruined. Okay. Who's a good girl? Ethan's here. Hi.
You've let bolted out.
I know. I'm sorry. I was sitting here and I'm like, I forgot to let him out. He's probably so upset.
Yeah, he bolted. He's gone. She's still upstairs?
Yeah.
Okey-dokey.
Do you want to see how I'm feeding Chatty now?
What? Oh, are you on live?
Yeah. So
Oh.
I mixed up her real food with some of the vitamin mix they gave and then a bit of butter.
Oh.
And this is what, and a very tiny hole, and this is what's making her eat. And she likes to eat upright. Yes, it's extremely messy, but it's worth it. And she just went number 2 outside, like immaculate. It was perfect.
Good. Look at you. You're a good girl.
So she's feeling a little better.
I'm gonna go up and wake sleep again.
Okay.
Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody.
No one's even here. There's one person here.
One person I can say goodbye to.
All right. All right, Chatty, can we eat not on my legs? Yes, you got it stuck on your nose. What's a nest? Alright, I think she's done for now. She's gonna clean up the face of it. We can save this for later. Oh, okay, she's coming back. Okay. Caddy. I hear Bud. He's mad. Okay, I think she's done. She is done. Alright, I'm gonna clean up this mess. Crap. Here, Bella. You want some? Good girl. Good girl. Nope, all done. Too much for you? I don't know, maybe I could do it on the table. To put that on the mess. What would make it better? But I keep getting it all over my pants. Oops, sorry, Mr. Gimbal, I grabbed you wrong. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna go change my pants because I have cat food on. It's coffee time. Where's my cup? I thought I saw it somewhere. There it is. There it is. Minutes to go. That's not much milk. The flavor is peppermint mocha. I forgot how much I love it. So delicious. So I tried to buy peppermint. Well, I bought peppermint extract to make my own. I made it really bad. Like, you don't need much peppermint. So I could still attempt it. But the first cup I made was so disgusting. Hi, buddy. I don't know if he thinks he's gonna walk already. Oh, he's thinking. So tonight, I'm taking the kids to a haunted thing. So we're gonna go to a haunted thing. It's an armory in St. Mary's. Hello. Hi, Peter. How are you? Yeah, so we're gonna go to that tonight. I bought tickets, they're $10 each, and it says it's from 7 to 11. I think you just show up and go through it. Like, I don't think it's a set time or something. So, yeah, it's gonna be exciting. But, so I think I want to spend the rest of this afternoon cleaning up to feel better about the house. So I might do some dishes. I know I gotta take trash out. Mr. Tops! Come on. Alright, let's go. It's alright. Yeah, Ethan's here. He's upstairs. Alright, you wanna go upstairs? Let's go. Up. There you go. Thank you. Oh my coffee. Damn it. Oh well, that was good. Shit. Well, it's too late. Damn it. I just scored the dry cat food that was in the sunroom for Newlet. I hear him eating it. I hope that doesn't hurt him. So my coffee machine is kind of broken. If I leave it, after it's brewed, if I leave the lid down, it'll keep pouring water into my coffee. It's like a seal is bad or something. So if I forget to pop it up like I did, it'll just keep filling the coffee with water. Watery coffee. My favorite. I'm always washing my blankets because of my cats. My dog too, but I don't really let him on my bed, so. Alright, I'm gonna go change my sheets. Do you want to come? Somebody had commented and said, please keep making videos of your daily life, so I thought that was really nice. I thought that was nice because it made me feel good. Hello, George. How are you? I don't want to show too much of my messy room, but... I had to change all this because Miss Chatty had pink eye and she's always on my bed, so I don't want her nasty poop on me. So. No, thank you. No, thank you. And she did kind of throw it today. I don't see where it was at. I think it was just on the blanket, but still. Yeah, I see it. It's whatever. I'm okay, George. I am just doing stuff that I need to do and bringing people along. All right, babe, come here. Sorry. Yeah. Maybe you guys can watch by while I do this because my mattress is not the prettiest. I don't know where my other mattress cover is. Did I never wash it? Alright. I'll be back. I'm back. Hi, Taps. Is your tummy okay? No. I needed a cover for my mattress. I'm too stingy to buy it. But it's getting pretty bad. The zipper is broke on it, so it doesn't zip up. Hi, Jules. Yesterday started Friend Mark in Bremen. Big firework. George says, I'm getting ready to go out for drinks and dinner. That sounds good. We are going to go to a haunted thing tonight. Haunted Armory. Armory. Yes. Hey. Hey. Go on. I have another cover somewhere, but this is very. All right, that's better. That's better. Different day, different day. Oh, it's dog hair. I can't get away from it. Oh, I see that. look like fuzzies in my bed.
What is that? Puppy. Got it? I don't know. Little buddy is ridiculously cute. Let me show you him and how he is sitting. He sits with his little butt out. Hello. You're so cute. Hi, baby. Hi, little buddy. Little butt. Hi. What you doing? Oh, Kimball's mad. Sorry. Hi. Hello, my love. You're so cute. Whoa, sorry about the cameraman. Okay. Let's sit and drink some coffee. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Hey, sweetheart. I'm hot now. It's hot. Hi. Yes, changing sheets is hard work. Just happen to have these coupons here. There's so many memories of doing this in church as a young child. All the ladies. It was always hot. Sorry, until I cool down, I will not be okay. This is the stuff Lydia struggles with. A little bit worse than me, though. Hers actually makes her pass out if she's not careful. She used to pass out in the shower. I don't know if anyone has heard of POTS. It's a heart condition, and we believe she has it based on the things that have happened to her. So, but the way to test for POTS, I believe the only way is on a tilt table. So they tilt you up and then back to see how your body reacts, to see if your heart keeps up or if it struggles. I've heard the test is pretty hard for people that really struggle with it, but I mean, it will just be one more diagnosis for her to know. My fear is they're going to link POTS to vaccinations eventually. I don't know though. I mean, it could be that a vaccination unlocks it more, like makes it more prevalent. I just swear that Lydia's issues really started after her first HPV shot. And I never had that shot because they were not around when I was a child. But they really push it for kids now. And I remember her being in a lot of pain with it, and Sam too. And I don't think Lydia ever got her second shot. I don't know if Sam did, but that would have been age 13. And all of her things really started to amplify after that. And also with the onset of puberty. So maybe it all combined is just really bad for some people. I'm not really sure though. But it's happening to enough people to where questions need to be asked. Questions need to be asked and answered. So how's everyone doing with the election coming up? It's getting fiery, isn't it? Yeah. It's crazy. People are really, they're either pumped up about it or they're just completely checked out. You know, I'm pretty pumped up about it. It's only like, how many days? It is getting down to it. I know you have a bunch of people who are just like, let's get this shit over with because they get harassed by phone calls and emails and people coming to their house. Like, I get that. It's annoying. the electioneering. I like to watch videos though of debates and rallies and things. I watched a debate last night of Wisconsin, the incumbent senator, and then the person that's running against them. And it was interesting. It was only an hour long, but it was with moderators and a panel of professionals to ask questions. And it was interesting. Like the current senator, her way to deal with fentanyl and the crisis is just to continue to have Narcan available for overdoses. And the person who's running against her is like, no, we need to stop it at the source, you know, and it's coming in through the borders and it's coming in from China. And so it's interesting to see how two different people look at the problem. And I agree with him. Like, if there is no supply, then people won't be overdosing with it. If you keep allowing it to come in and be here and be sold. And he also said, you know, he believes if you possess fentanyl with the intent to, you know, distribute it, that those people should be put away for a really long time. And I do agree with that, because that fentanyl is what kills people, usually instantly. You know, if you're lacing it with other drugs and these people have no idea, it's an instant death. And that's very serious. That's not, oh, I'm just smoking pot or I'm just selling pot. And maybe the government likes that we are all getting addicted to things. You know, maybe that's how they want it to be, and that they're like this with fentanyl. They're like this with the borders. I don't know. It would be interesting to be able to kind of act like a secret spy, you know, and see what was really going on in the countries. Just kind of dip in and see how they're really being run and what they're really talking about. The fact that Kamala like skipped this major benefit dinner in New York, I don't know why. I haven't even watched her lame reason as to why she skipped it, but she's an idiot. She's a complete idiot for doing that. It's something that everybody always goes to, both sides. And she just was like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, she's such a high schooler. That's how I look at her. She's a high schooler. She acts like one. She talks like one. She approaches life like one. She's completely clueless. And it offends me that this is the woman they pick to run for president. Like, this is the woman that we get to vote for as a woman, right? This is the best we have out of all of the intelligent women in this country. And it's so offensive to me. And I hate that they think that just because she's a woman that people will vote for her. I also hate that people will do that. They don't know what she stands for. At least with Trump, you know what he stands for. You know what his intentions are. You know what he's going to do, what he plans to do, what he wants to do. He's very forthright. And she's more like, not really going to say. I'm going to say a lot of nothing to make it sound like I'm saying something, but I'm not saying anything. But it's okay. Vote for me. I'm pretty. And she is pretty. But I don't think her soul's pretty. Hi, Eric Irby. How are you today? I'm very worried if she wins somehow. I'm worried about what will happen to our country, because there's way too many people here who do not want her in the White House, and they're not going to accept that. I don't think they will at all. But we'll see. Shit's crazy. So I follow someone called Tassif Anam. It's TAWSIFANAM. He's a legal immigrant. He lives in Wisconsin and he's a part of the political scene there. I think he's just really getting into it now and he's building his YouTube channel. So Tassif goes live every night around 11 p.m., midnight, and it's usually midnight, 11 p.m. his time. And he goes live to talk about current things going on and also to drum up support for Trump. And it's really cool to be a part of that channel's growth and chat because he is very professional and polite. So even when floods of people come into his chat saying, well, you guys probably go through other chats and you read what things are written to people. You know, some people come in and just try to write stupid, disgusting things for attention. Some people will come into his chat to attack his nationality, to attack his, his race. They just go based on looks. They'll come in and be like, go back to your own country. Stop talking about our country. Go back to India. You know, they say whatever. And he's just always been like, no, I'm from Bangladesh. I am a citizen. I went through the process. I love this country. And so he's never berating them back. And he really doesn't even like to ban people. Like, he doesn't even like to do that. He does not have moderators. So this chat goes crazy. And so, like, I've made it a part of my day to join it and to get excited about stuff. And I don't know. I really like it. And I like the fact that, you know, even though there's no moderators, if I can instruct people in the chat and I copy and paste something that I had along the lines of, you know, if you want this chat to stay free of haters, bots, and trolls, report them, block them each, and then your feed runs better. You know, if you get rid of them, it doesn't forget that you blocked them each time. It'll always block them. And so some people, when I do that, they're like, oh, you are not for free speech, you know? And I just say, no, I'm not for haters. Like, I don't block the people in there that are just Democrat. I block the ones that are mean, the ones that are calling him names and making fun of him or, you know, pointing out flaws or something. Like, they look for anything just to be complete assholes just to do it instead of, you know, having a conversation. So it's kind of cool to take over that and see the people getting excited because the other people in this chat, no, I don't know who they are. I just know them from the chat, but they're excited about it too. And they're happy to be able to be in there and show their support for their candidate without being completely ripped apart. Because the way that society is now, if you say that you're a Trump supporter, you're going to get people that are going to spew hatred at you instantly because they're training people to do this. They're training them to do it from all of the programs on TV, you know, the ones that have said since Trump was in office. So since 2000 and what was that, 16 when he was in office? Gosh, it feels like so long ago. But you know, the hate started right away when he was elected. And I don't know if you all remember like the Saturday Night Live skits. There was one where someone was holding his severed head. And that was way back then. Was that Joy? I can't remember which lady that was that did that. Oh, it's just a joke. Yeah, so they started attacking him years ago. And now everybody attacks him. And that's why they started doing it. You know, they put it on late night TV shows first. They put it on Saturday Night Live. They put it on those kind of like, you know, comedy things to be like, oh, it's just satire. It's just satire. But then it started to be that the news people were ridiculing him. the news people were giving their opinions on air about President Trump instead of just reporting facts. And it became that. And now it's just like they tried to say after the assassination attempt, oh, let's all come together and let's give peace a chance. And it was just bullshit. They don't want that. If that was true, Kamala would have been at that dinner. She would have been there to show peace. She would have been there to show that, you know, people can razz each other and feel a certain way, but they can still be civil. But she just was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not part of this. And I don't think her ego can take jokes. I don't think her ego could handle anyone laughing about her in the room. So I hope when she watches it, you know, when she watches Trump and the things that were said and sees the reaction of people, that she realizes that, yeah, her ego's like, it's not going to be saved by not being there. In fact, she looks like an idiot by not being there. But yeah, so I like to go to Tassif's channel. So if anyone's looking for that, go there. It's TAWSIF. He's from Madison, Wisconsin. And he's a really nice person. And no matter what's said at him, he's not cruel in his answers. And he will put people in timeout now if they're being spammy. Because people will go in there and be like saying the same thing over and over and over. So he will do that. But yeah, nobody asked me to put that on his chat to where I say report the bots and the haters, but I think people got used to having moderators take care of all of that stuff. You know, every platform has some kind of moderator or automatic thing that takes away swear words and takes away certain things. And so we can actually do it ourselves. Like, you can actually block certain people and report them like the old fashioned days, right? And it's not that hard. And it's actually kind of fun. It's actually kind of fun to just block somebody that's being an idiot. And I like to keep people in the conversation that have intelligence. There's plenty of people there that are not Trump supporters that I can still see their comments because they're not being hateful. So I think that's the key to the country, is opening up dialogue again and stopping this playground, schoolyard behavior that they've taught us is okay. This is not okay to get all hateful about a candidate and call them names just to make yourself feel better. And do I always like what Trump does? No. No, I don't at all. And in fact, I don't really appreciate his jokes about Kamala. But is he wrong? And also the media hates him too because he went out of his way to, not went out of his way, he went above their capabilities. Like, he went, if the media won't report right, which he started this years ago, the media won't report facts. So he's like, screw them then. I will do my own thing. And that was when he really started going heavy on Twitter and social media. And then they ridiculed him for that, saying no president should do this. You know, no president needs to be putting out their statements and things. And, you know, people are just like, why? Why can't they? Who says they can't? So he's trailblazed that area with social media, and he continues to do it. And I follow him on here, and I follow Trump, no, just on here. I don't have X, but I see all of his posts on here, and I believe those are the same ones that are on X. And I think it's really cool that he just says what he feels and he puts it out there, and he can clarify, you know, different stories and things so that the media can't spin what they want, and they have a harder time doing it. And that's why they hate him, because he doesn't need the media. He hasn't needed the media in a really long time. And just like a YouTuber doesn't need the media, and they don't like that.
like the establishment, the people in power, you know, whatever, they don't like change. They don't like people changing the system and the way that things go and the ass kissing that has to happen and all of that stuff. And so when you get somebody like Trump or Elon Musk, you know, or some of the YouTubers I watch, where they've tried to cancel them, right? Like mainstream media has tried to cancel people that speak out against, you know, the powers that be, and they can't. They can't do it completely, and it drives them nuts. And the fact that, you know, during Kamala's interview, she kept referencing Trump over and over and over, like she has nothing else to do but talk about him and kind of deflect everything back to him. And it's not all his fault. Everything in the world is not his fault. The way the country's been run the past 3 years is not his fault. And she's not taking any responsibility for it. And she says she would not change anything that Biden did. So what does she stand for? What does she stand for other than women's rights? Like, I understand women's rights are important. Women have rights. It's not like our rights are being taken away. I'm not worried about my rights being taken away. I'm worried about women in general, and not for the reason that she is. I'm worried about traditional women being snuffed out because we're meant to be this crazy, entertaining, unpredictable gender now, you know, where we can make babies, but we also have to be sexy. We can make babies, or we can choose to get rid of them. We can be housewives, or we could be workers, or we should do both. Like, I think traditional values are important, and I think that that is what needs to be the focus of what happens with women, not whether or not I can kill a baby inside of me. And what message does that give to men? Men don't know how to act with women anymore. You know, men are just like, I don't know. I don't know what women want. I have no idea. Because women are all over the place right now. Because they push and pull us and tell us what to do and tell us what to feel, tell us what to think. Where's just a regular person who values family and morals and standards? Where are those women at? And a lot of people have been kind of hiding and pretending that they're invisible when it comes to politics because they don't want to be polarized. They don't want to have to choose based on some issue. And the fact that, you know, cops and abortion and LGBTQ rights, I'm trying to think what else. The poor, like the different classes, all of those things are used as weapons against us, to divide us, to make us pick a side. Instead of working together to come up with solutions, we're just picking sides and saying, here's 4 years to change something, new administration, just do it. And it's not working. It hasn't worked for a really long time. So it's not just about winning, it's about working together. So America, let's do that. It's so frustrating. And the breakdown of family is just getting worse and worse. And family is what this country is built on. Family is what we were built on. So let's improve family instead of destroying it. Here's someone upstairs. I finished my coffee.
Oh, I didn't put a diaper on Bud. Oh well. My thoughts are racing. I think I'm gonna write a little bit. Yeah. See, that's nice to know that, Dave and Peter. Thank you. I just feel like it's turning into a global thing. And if you look at the history of it, what's been happening, like I follow Russell Brand. I don't know if you know who that is, Dave or Peter, but you know, he's a former playboy that is now a huge political voice, and he's a voice of reason to me. And he's been covering the changes going on in like Greenland and, or no, Ireland. Like they've been trying to basically do the same shit that they've done to America, where they insert a bunch of left ideas into the country and change laws and make things happen where the majority of the people never even asked for this to happen. They don't care. It doesn't bother them. It's not an issue. And he's really tried to cover that stuff for the rest of, you know, the world to see what's really going on. And I can see it, you know, when you step back and look and see what's happening, it's destroying civilization. It's destroying society. I mean, if I was an immigrant, I don't believe I would want to come to these places because it's just completely turning chaotic. They don't realize what they're walking into. It used to be that we were a better life, a better way of living, civil, being kind, showing love. And now it's like hate thy neighbor. You don't know where they came from. Hate thy neighbor. You don't know what they stand for. Hate thy neighbor. What issue do they oppose or believe in? I don't care. Like you need to be kind. You need to be loving. That's what builds community and society. Kindness, love, care, concern. Do you guys have neighbors? Do you talk to them? Do you wave to them? Do you say hi? There's a lot of places that don't. There's a lot of people that just walk on by. When you go to the store, do you make eye contact with people? Do you say hello? Or do you just go on your way? Just pay attention. You'll see. Go to Walmart. See how many people actually look at you. It just gets worse and worse. People are so disconnected. And who wants us to be disconnected? Who wants us to be completely ununified, divided? Do you think Trump does? No. It's like you just have to look at it like that. Like who really talks about race all the time? Who really talks about the divide between classes? Who really talks about how, you know, the rich are just so rich and they don't give their fair share? Like, yeah, you can sit there and say that. You can sit there and say, yep, that person's rich. I hate them for it. But in America, everybody has the capability to be rich. If you put your mind to it, you too can be rich here. And people have forgotten that that's what America's about. We are the land of the free thinking, free ideas. So if you want to do it, go and do it. Nobody's stopping you. And if they are, you have the right to make them get out of your way. And instead, we just want to be like, no, we're mad that they're rich, but we're not going to do anything about us not being rich other than complaining and just taking from them. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. And as older generations die, newer people come in, and newer people that have been completely mind screwed by media, TV, whatever, their environment. So they're never going to vote differently because it's what they've been taught. It's annoying. Yeah. I just want, like, yeah, I want the war to stop in the world. Why did the United States just send like $425 million worth of ammunition to Ukraine this week? Why did that happen? Why? Do you know how much we've already sent to Ukraine? Do you know? Do you have any idea? It's insane the amount of money and supplies and military like ammunition that we have sent to them to use to kill other people. Why? What reason does America have to do that? That's the question you have to ask. And will those weapons somehow be used in this conflict with, the war with Israel, Iran, Hamas, Palestine? They already said that last year that stuff was being sent there. And people say, oh no, there's no way. There's no way. How do you know that there's no way that those things are not being shipped right there? Or sold, I'm sorry. Not just shipped, but sold to Iran. That's how this stuff, it just keeps cycling because people are making money from it. Those top people that they're saying are not paying their fair share, they're not looking at themselves. They're trying to say, no, we're going to look at people like Trump making money or Musk making money or whatever. And somebody commented that Elon Musk has a weapons factory in Mexico or something. And if he does, that means I will not support him anymore. Because there is no reason to manufacture arms to send away to other countries. Like, the only reason is for money. And that, the fact that we are using our guns to kill people is wrong. It's disgusting. And it's no wonder that smaller countries hate us and look at us like that, because we are literally supplying countries with weapons. And there's no guarantee that those weapons will stay with that country. There's no guarantee that Russia's not going to get those weapons and then use them against other people. There never is. And so that's why I like the idea of Trump, because I feel like he would readily expose these things. Whereas somebody like Biden, Kamala, Obama, Clinton, they would not. Even Bush, he was part of it too. So the corruption is great. The corruption is great. As in huge. Yeah. Like, we just had a devastating flood and hurricanes. We had 2, right? How do you think those people feel knowing that all of that was just sent to Ukraine this week? But yet they're still finding dead bodies in North Carolina. They're still finding people that basically have starved to death because they didn't have help. You couldn't have sent anyone there to help? Just a little bit? It's disgusting. Does anyone remember who the president was during Hurricane Katrina? I remember that being another political, like, people were mad at the leader not doing, enough. I miss Rush Limbaugh. I miss hearing his voice every day, picking apart all of their lies, all of the shit that they say. And he would have montages of the mainstream media, you know, regurgitating the same thing over and over. Like the Daily News, how they would say the same thing, and he would record it and put it all together so that we could listen to it for 10 minutes, no, 5 minutes straight of the news people saying the same shit as the other news people. And it really opened my eyes at that time, which, it's probably 12 years ago that I listened to him. A little bit longer than that. But I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. Like, I didn't realize that that's what the news is just doing, and it's true. And he really was the one who started that movement of the mainstream media is crap. He also did not like schools, and he called schools screws because they screw up your kids. Like, that's another thing. School needs to be reformed here in the United States. School is used as a babysitter here. It's used as a way to get rid of your kids so that you can work. And it's now so complicated that parents can't really help their kids do the work, or the parents are just so exhausted that they're not involved. And it's not right. I think another thing that would be great would be like an incentive for people to get spayed or not neutered but fixed as far as a man or a woman goes. Like if you reach a certain age, so like age 20, 21, and you decide, I'm not going to have kids, I don't want kids, kids are not for me, I believe there should be some kind of a one-time government incentive to cover the cost of the surgery and or pay people to get willingly fixed. I think that plenty of people would take that payout, a one-time $1,000 or something, just to say we're not going to have kids. And you would help with the people who shouldn't be having kids. They would take that money. So I feel like that needs to be a thing. Voluntary sterilization. Because I do agree that there's a lot of unwanted kids that are born every day. I don't think abortion is the way. I don't think killing a baby is the way. I think once the baby's conceived, it's too late to do that. That's my belief, because life is life. It would break my heart to go and rip my plant out of the soil right now and let it die. So why would I do that to a baby? They aren't just a bunch of cells. It's the potential to be me. It's the potential to be a person. So that is life, and we have to protect it. But I think if you went the other way and you said, okay, Susie can go ahead and get fixed before she has kids, or she's had 2 kids and that's it, she doesn't want any more, the government will pay for her surgery to be fixed. I think that's a great idea. So I would love for a candidate to do that, to really focus on that, because it would help with the population. It would help with poor kids being born into shit families. I used to say, I've been on welfare before. I used to be on food stamps. I still have Medicaid for 2 of my kids. But I used to say when I was younger, it was like when I listened to Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, I used to say that I think when you go to recertify to get your government assistance, you should have to take a drug test, and you should have to show if you've gotten like tattoos, right? Because if you have the money for tattoos, you have the money to take care of yourself. If you have the money to buy drugs, you have the money to take care of yourself. I wish drinking was part of that too, because drinking is a huge waste of money. But I don't know that there's any test or anything that you can do. But yeah, I used to say that because I'm like, you can't. I worked at Aldi and I would see people come in with food stamp balances of $3,000. And I'm like, how do you have $3,000 on your food stamp card? Like, that doesn't seem like you're even using it. Like, if you need it, you use it. Like, I don't know. It just kind of blew my mind. And now it's just so much worse. The amount of money that's just given away. And you know, I do wish I had food stamps still. I wished I've had it for years. But I haven't gotten it. It would help out. I guess I just think other people need it more than me. And I'm not against illegal immigrants per se. I'm against the United States just letting them in and giving them housing and food and money. Like, I don't understand that. Because who's following up on where they are and what they're doing? There's no way that anyone is watching them and what they're doing. And that's how you're getting people in the country that are violent. That's how you're getting people that are starting gangs and starting to take over. Because in their own countries, maybe they lost control of their gang. Maybe they lost control of the ability to wreak havoc and extort people. So they're just going to come here and do it. And there's no accountability for that. So that needs to be completely addressed. Because what's happening is people are growing to hate each other. What's happening is that people are looking at other races now and being questioned and being like, I wonder if they're legal. I bet you they're not. Nope, they're talking in a different language. Like, so we're just being skeptical of everybody. And that's just building that racist anger in people. Because we are living in colonies, right? We have our neighborhoods, we have our cities, our work as a colony. Like, we are familiar with our people around us and the surroundings. So as humans, when something new comes in and things start changing, we have a tendency to be like, wait a minute, what's going on? And we're allowed to. That's how we preserve ourselves, and we preserve our heritage, and we preserve our morals and our dignity and our standards. And when it's being forced upon you and you don't know, you're going to get upset about it. You're going to be angry. And then if the powers that be are telling you, oh no, don't be angry, that's not going to do anything. That's not going to calm that fire. Eventually the people are going to get really upset. And does anyone remember the game called The Sims? Like, when The Sims was first introduced to computer world? Did anyone here play The Sims? I love The Sims. The Sims now is completely different. It's like first person, you're taking care of a whole house. But The Sims back then, it was like you had a board of land and you had to build towns. Like, it was like a faraway view. So you had to build towns and you had to add power lines and connect them. And you had to like monitor the people and watch what they were doing. And if something would go wrong, the whole thing would burn down. Like, or if the people would get mad and riot. Like, it was intense. And it's so true. That's what people do. They get upset and they riot and they throw fits, and the tensions build. So you have to teach people to coexist together, but you have to keep things fair. And what the government's doing is not fair. The government has basically said, we're doing this, you're going to accept it. We don't care about your communities.
we don't know what to do. And if you don't like it, you're just a racist piece of shit. And a lot of communities are really upset. And like here in my community, we have a community of Marshallese people from the Marshallese Island. And I guess I looked it up once. Years ago, the United States gave a grant to Marshallese to be able to come here and live safely in America because of what we had done to their island. So I think the United States had tested or blown up bombs there or something. So it's part of a program that we gave them a safe place. So we have people that have come here in our small community. Like they run a church uptown now. They are part of the community as far as jobs go. The kids go to school. You see them around all the time now. And they're growing. And there's a lot of people here that hate them. There's a lot of people here that talk shit about them. You know, all the time. We also have Amish people here. A lot of Amish communities outside of my town, all the way to Indiana. And they're also talked bad about. And the reason they're talked bad about is because they're different. You know, they have a different way of life. And it used to be that people would just say things about others behind closed doors, you know, as a family discussion or something. But the way that the world is now, you can just say whatever the fuck you want. You can hurt whoever's feelings you want, and you won't get in trouble. And that has to stop. Because that's just hatred. I'm getting a whole lot of nothing done. I kind of feel like my energy is gone. Goodbye, energy. See, I get cool coupons and then I just don't do anything with them. After all I say, please don't forget. Alright, these ones start next week. Christmas is coming. Oh my god, these coupons go all the way to Christmas. It's not so far away. I have got to find a job. Otherwise, there's going to be no Christmas. No presents. Alright, what was I saying on a different live about a job?
I was saying I have to come up with a plan. So jogs, I'm interested in. I can't think of it. Okay. Yeah, that would be cool to go work for Hazelnut, Julia's enemy, my old boss. God. she bitched about him too. Yeah, I was like, should I work at a coffee shop? I love coffee, and I think I would really like to learn to make different coffees. Even just writing about possible jobs, like this is all I've written, right? It's making me anxiety, like nervous. But it doesn't have to be bad. It just means I'm excited. My body is getting excited, so it doesn't have to be a bad thing. But I do need to be excited to get a job. All right, so I have Menards, Dairy Queen, Ferguson, which is a factory, JES Foods, which is a factory, Hobby Lobby, the winery in St. Mary's. I saw there's a wine place kind of around where we're going to this haunted house. TSC St. Mary's or TSC Coldwater, Tractor Supply Company. It's a store for farmers and for other people too, but they seem to have a good benefit package. And it's a relatively quiet environment. It's a smaller store. I'm sure there's a lot, there's a lot I don't know in there. But if I was just a cashier, I don't know how much I would have to know. They do always seem to have other people that like go and look on the floor and help people. And then I wrote coffee shops. Big B, there's a new one uptown, the Hazelnut coffee shop, and then good old Dunkin' Donuts. But I feel like Dunkin' Donuts is just a train wreck. Like the people they've hired there in town, they're just not good people. I was in there the other day and this lady was mad that she made our order wrong and she tried to get mad at me. I went in to get it fixed and she was trying to say that the wrap that she made wrong, it must have been my fault. And I'm like, no, I was standing there and I was like, no, it's something that we always get. It's a wake up wrap with bacon. That's how we've always ordered it. So if you don't know, I'm sorry, but you made it with weird cheese and you made it with maple flavored bacon. So my daughter, who is autistic, is not going to eat it. So please remake it and shut up. I didn't say that, but yeah. People are stupid. People are in these service jobs and they shouldn't be because they have no skill to talk to people. And they get so offended if they make something wrong. They get so mad at the customer and it's not the customer's fault. Sorry, someone's there. Hey.
Hello.
I'm still on
Yeah. What's up?
What time is the thing?
7 to 11, I think.
7 to 11.
Yeah. I think we just go and show up and walk through it. I don't think it's like showtime at 7 and showtime at 11. You know?
I didn't think out of new ways to get ready.
Guess what, Lydia? She had the best number 2 outside.
Yeah?
Yeah, normal color, like
She
not
just needs to eat.
not black and tarry. There was a little blood, but it wasn't. But it was like 3 links.
That's crazy.
Yep.
And the thing is, the way to get her to eat, Mom did. She puts her food in a plastic bag, makes her butter, and her
supplements. And then she feeds it to her like a little bird. Like a little bird.
Yeah, that's what your mom was doing when I came in.
Actually. Yeah. It's been helping her. She goes a little nuts for it now.
A little crazy.
Like she'll
Very.
bite. She bites the bag like it's
It's
a
very.
nipple. It's such a small amount of butter though. Like it just makes her so happy. So what are you guys doing?
I'm reading.
Oh, it's not. I was talking about politics. Yeah.
Oh.
It's getting close. Are you guys gonna vote?
No,
I don't know.
I'm not even registered.
You sure?
Yes.
Usually they register
I
at
vote
school.
for Sherwood Brown. Oh, and so there's been more against Bernie Moreno.
Oh God.
Yeah, I saw 2 more. So the Sherrod lore goes deep. The first one was a quote from Bernie, and it was like, it was just a quote from Bernie. I think it was like, no, what the hell? It was like, abortion. Now that's a crazy topic. People tend to get a little crazy about that, especially women over 50. I mean, aren't you a little past your prime?
Oh my God.
That was it. That was the whole against Bernie Moreno. They just
No.
quoted him word for word. It was like a recording of one of his like rallies. And
They just
then
quoted him.
and then it was like, end. This message was supported by Sherrod Brown.
He should not have said that.
And then the other one was, it had like a narrator, and it was like, addressing Sherrod Brown's blah blah blah. Do you know, Sherrod Brown has not backed any of these sex changes in minors. All of this that is being said about him is a lie. But why would they lie about Sherrod Brown? Why are so many people willing to pay so much money to drag his name through the dirt? And that's because Sherrod Brown is an honest man. And I was like, this is the first one I'm seeing against him where they're addressing the controversy and being like, why are there so many against Sherrod Brown? Because he's awesome. And I'm like, it's all a lie.
Sherrod Brown. I watched a debate last night with a senator and someone running against her in Wisconsin. And the man, in one of her commercials she put out, because they both got asked a question, why are you putting out commercials that have been fact-checked and are lies? Are you going to pull these commercials that have been proven to be false? Both of them basically said, no, we're not, without saying anything. So they were called out on TV through, these questions, and they both didn't answer the question. They just were talking about each other. Like, the lady was like, well, I believe in saying that when he makes statements, I will make a video about it. And it's not a lie. He did say these things. But she was really mad because I guess the man, they don't have a clip or anything, but it's alleged that he had said people in nursing homes shouldn't vote because they're almost going to die anyway. And she was like, my mother voted for me when she was my grandmother voted for me when she was in the nursing home. I know. I was like, is he wrong? So she was trying to get old people mad at him. And he's just like, listen, you've been in politics for 26 years and you're not doing anything. So it's time for you to go. Here I am.
My mommy voted for me. And she's old as shit.
But she couldn't wait to bring that up in the debate, and she brought it up several times. So it was a huge thing for her to bring up. And he brought his own utility bill. He's like, I have my utility bill, and he pulls it out of his pocket. And I'm like, what? What is he doing?
Oh my God. I'm not into the.
Like, he brought it with him.
They're always like gerrymandering, It's all they're all lying just to make each other.
It was
look
cool
bad.
to watch it though, because it's a smaller scale debate, so it wasn't like it wasn't like the presidential. So it was cool to see them do it because I don't really ever watch that stuff.
Yeah,
and it is something that they have to do, and they were civil to each other.
that's good.
It wasn't like name calling, but he just was like a couple times when she spoke, he was like, I can't believe you said that. He was like,
What?
you're lying. I did not say this. And she was just looking straight ahead, like, I'm not even going to acknowledge that he's a human. And he was just looking at her like,
It's like they had to like pass the talking stick. And
well, they
she's just
do. It's moderated to where they ask a question, they have 60 seconds to answer, and they start every other time. So, and then they have 60 seconds to answer. And then if they don't answer the question, the moderator can say, okay, you haven't answered the question asked, so now you have 30 seconds to answer it, and then your opponent has 30 more seconds to talk. So they had to do that a couple times where they didn't really answer what was asked of them. It's a cool way to do it because it stops them from getting out of control.
yeah.
What you'd think they wouldn't, because they're the leaders for our government.
But they're passionate.
They're supposed to be stronger than us. It's almost like the people are stronger than the government.
Oh,
Who could have predicted that? I wonder when else this happened in history. When the people were stronger than their dumbass government.
Yeah, the United States this week just sent $425 million to Ukraine again in the form of ammunitions and guns and bullets and tanks.
Guys, we shouldn't be involved anymore.
But we couldn't really help the people that of the floods in North Carolina and Florida with the 2 hurricanes that came through.
Well,
Like, why is America giving guns to other countries to use in wars? Because of money. They're selling it. They're making money from it, and it's disgusting. But yeah, that just happened this week with Biden.
I sure hope no
Again.
things happen.
We have given them so much money for this war. And we haven't really cared about Israel being hit. They're trying to use that to polarize us, too. To be like, do you choose Israel or Palestine? And they just killed the leader of Hamas. And they act like that's going to fix it all. Like, that's just going to ignite it even more. Because the people, they're angry. It's very frustrating.
very.
Poor Bud puked yesterday twice.
Why?
I don't know. I think the food might have been bad.
Mm.
I don't know. He ate and then he was whining and I didn't understand.
Mhm.
And then I got up. He walked over there and I opened up the sunroom and he walked over to kind of almost where that cat passed. And he went twice on the floor. And then so he didn't eat for 24 hours because I gave him dry food last night and he didn't touch it.
Mm.
So he just ate about an hour and a half ago. But I don't know. I hope he's okay. If it's not Chatty, it's him. The
Yeah.
2 oldies. So Nuvlet was ready to get out today.
Yes. As soon as I opened the door, I was calling for him outside.
Oh.
I was like, what? Where are you? And he wouldn't. I was like, oh, well, that's weird. Normally he comes up to greet me. And I opened the door and he like bolted out I was like, oh, okay.
What's that? A donut. So what are you guys doing?
I'm sitting in here with you currently. I don't know what we're. She's trying to get food because you texted me like we were gonna do it first before getting food. So she's like, oh, I should probably eat before.
We still have a little bit, right? What time is it? It's 5.
5:22.
Yeah.
20. 5:20.
So are you fine with eating after?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because the last time we went out to eat and then we had to rescue Chatty, I was miserable. Lydia said that too.
Mm. Oh, but was that quesadilla good?
Yeah.
I love quesadillas. Grandma brought home a quesadilla from like a bowling alley. My grandma did. And,
going crazy.
Chatty?
yeah, like always.
Is she hungry?
Yeah.
She wants your donut.
She's just like pursing her lips. looking up at me like,
All right, we'll go feed you again. Yummy. Yummy. How long did you microwave it for?
30 seconds. Please.
Be careful so there's not
Should
a
I have
hot
like
spot
a-
on the inside
Fork.
when you bite it.
But I don't feel it. It's so squishy now. I just have to let it sit for a moment or two.
Oh yeah, or you could use a fork too if you wanted. May the fork be with you. Best food.
I've never had these.
We went for
That's in St. Mary's. We could get that after the thing.
we could.
Okay, because we're getting
What
Lay's.
did they have that we said, oh, we didn't see that? Fried pickles. They have fried pickles.
They also have fried gizzards and liver. If you guys ever want to try them,
I'm good.
I
I've heard they're
And
good.
don't like if you
I'll
you
try it.
want to try like I'll try it, but don't tell me what it is until after I've eaten it. Like
I
just
won't.
say it's chicken. And
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay,
This
it's
is a
chicken.
different part of the chicken.
No, don't say a different part. Just say it's chicken.
Okay.
Chicken.
Or say it's
Chicken.
beef. Just. and
So
I'll
when we
try
go
it.
in, you can blindfold yourself and have on your headphones.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And then we're like,
Yeah.
he's never been here. Don't speak to
So
him.
they just have really good. Oh,
Their chicken strips were really good too. That's what I had.
And I had their chicken wings. Also pretty good.
I want something. I see it's marked.
Their
with a
mac and
star.
cheese was
Well, they
kinda
have
mid.
regular wings too, like not the whole wing like you had.
I want.
Their mac and cheese was kind of mid.
I want.
Their wedges were okay.
The wedges were
They
amazing.
needed seasoned a little bit. Their
Okay.
sauces are better than KFC. I will give them that.
Sauces, so
they
ranch.
had a ranch and chipotle sauce
I see it's
that
marked.
I enjoyed.
I want to. I'll try the creamy ranch because I like creamy ranch. I'm a little sad. I'm looking at the sauces and they didn't have blue cheese.
Or you like blue cheese?
I love blue cheese. Well, like I wouldn't just eat it.
Is that a new thing?
No.
He
I've
really
always-
likes it with his wings,
I eat
like
a lot of
specifically.
sauces. Oh no. I like chicken.
It'll be fun.
The biscuits were good too. They were just
Oh,
different.
yeah.
2 piece. There's a thigh and a leg. That sounds good.
And it did not take long at all, and it was still good.
Ooh.
We sat at a dead grandma's table.
What?
There was a little
And she said,
plaque nailed to the table, and it had her name on it, because it must have been her special table.
I see. Well, I would like to try the macaroni and cheese.
I got pinched by the bathroom door though, so don't trust it.
How?
various
No.
things.
Okay,
How?
the knob has like a metal rod, right? And then it has the ball of the knob on the top. And on the other side, it's perfectly fine. But on this side, when you open it, it's very close to the rod in there. So when I put my finger in there and I got my finger stuck. It's like it's loose or broken or something.
Edge of sleep.
It really
has
hurt
been
bad.
Sitting at 6, like comfortably. Like what Mark said, it's gone as high as 4 and as low as 7, and right now it's averaged out to 6. That's pretty cool because it shows up on Amazon Prime if you scroll down to the top 10.
Yay.
You can go and Edge of Sleep is recommended. I don't think it's being recommended to me because I've watched it times already.
Bless you.
But I did check, and it was at like spot number 6, and it was cool because that's what I said about new people who are on Amazon Prime who go to those and are like, I'm gonna watch whatever is top 10. Guess that's what some people do. That's what my dad did,
They do, yep.
and so they'll be surprised because we have a new contender. No more Judge Judy.
What do you have against Judge Judy?
Watch Edge of Sleep on Amazon Prime.
We did.
Starring Markiplier. I'm talking to my life.
Oh.
You entered sleeper agent mode. You were like,
Edge of Sleep.
watch
Must
Edge of
watch
Sleep on
Edge of
Amazon
Sleep.
Prime, starring Markiplier.
Markiplier.
There's 6 episodes, about 20 minutes long each. Totally worth it.
Barely takes up a portion of your day.
It's campy
You
and
could even
fun.
watch it twice.
Edge of Sleep.
Markiplier.
Just
Edge
like
of
I
sleep.
have.
Markiplier. Edge of sleep. Markiplier. Edge
wait,
of sleep.
uh,
Markiplier. We're edging asleep. We're
What?
edging
The chant.
sleep.
The chant.
I don't know it. Edging in the morning, edging in the
No.
evening, edging at supper time.
No, that's not it. It was go to what?
I don't know.
Isn't edging a
Watch
sexual
Edge of
term?
Yes.
Sleep all day.
Yes, it is.
And also at night. Hooray!
Okay, what is it?
I don't remember the beginning.
Edging.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how many syllables it
Oh.
needs.
Edging in.
No. Dun, 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 all day. That's what it should end
Edge
in.
of sleep to watch all day.
No.
Is it a pre-made chant? Are we?
Yeah, it
Walking
was in
edge
Mark's
of sleep
stream.
all day. Walk-
And also at night.
Hooray!
So what was the beginning? It should fit.
I made a
within
remix
7.
video of the beginning of his video. Do you want to watch it?
No.
It's funny because he started the live and he had dramatic music and you could barely hear him. So he was being like, and you could only hear the music and barely hear him. And then he zooms in really close and you still can't really hear him. And it's just kind of scary because you don't know why.
The whispers in your brain.
And then he finally reads the comments and they're saying, we can't hear you.
Yeah. It always happens in a Markiplier live stream. Something is wrong with the sound. One time he
It's just
muted
like-
himself for like the first 20 minutes of his stream before he looked at chat. He had said so much.
I know sometimes his camera dies. It actually happened in this one too. where
Yeah, it
something
happens
happened.
so much on streams that he's not prepared for.
There was one Uno one. Was it Uno where he took footage of Wade and Bob because he forgot, like he didn't have it on for almost 20 minutes.
Yeah. I don't remember that.
So good.
It's dripping.
What's wrong?
Why is it dripping?
Because it's melty. Edge all day and edge all night. Hooray!
No!
I'm gonna try the mashed potatoes. And the macaroni.
It has to involve Edge of Sleep. Use your brain, Mom.
Watch Edge of Sleep today. Hooray!
No. It has to. Okay. There's 2 verses. Verse 1, verse 2. Hooray. The hooray is at the end.
Okay.